Morning all and welcome back once again to the channel. For those of you new here, my name's Gary. I like watches, and if you're here watching this, you probably like discovering new watches too. Every now and then I go onto AliExpress and have a good rummage around to look at the new releases to see which watches I'd like to get in to review. And yeah, because I've got all this information in front of me, I usually prepare a video like this where I share with you what I consider to be the best watches or the best new releases. These aren't being reviewed. I'm not reviewing these watches. I'm merely showing you 10 new releases, and then hopefully in the comments section you'll let me know which ones you like, and yeah, I'll try and get them in for review. There is a big sale coming up in the next month or so, so yeah, it might be a good time to have a think about it. Right, let's crack on. I'm going to start with a Heimdallr, and a rather affordable one at that. Heimdallr watches, yeah, nicely made watches. It's been an age since I've shown a Heimdallr on this channel. NH35 powered dive watch. There's certainly a sort of Seiko-esque look and, well, I was going to say feel to it. I haven't handled it, but yeah, it looks all right, doesn't it? 200 meters of water resistance, sapphire crystal, 316L stainless steel. I suspect the loom is pretty good. Their loom is generally pretty strong. I like Seiko watches and I like the look of that. And I've checked out with this watch, and at the moment it's available for $129 US. Next up, we've got an Addiesdive. I really like Addiesdive watches, although I was a little bit disappointed with the most recent one I reviewed, but on the whole they are super affordable, high spec Chinese watches. NH35 automatic again inside of this watch. BGW9, it's a sort of all stainless steel, go anywhere, do anything sports watch. I really like the dial and the color options available. Milled clasp on this one, sapphire crystal, again 316L stainless steel. Yeah, I like the look of this one. I think I'm definitely going to try and get this one into review, and I've been offered this watch for $129 again. Next up is an exploring style Cronos. They've made watches like this before, but this is being listed as a new release. Perhaps they've made some improvements. I wouldn't really know what the differences are between this version and previous versions until I get the watch in, but there's a really interesting dial or color version available. I really like this style of watch. PT5000, they like to use the PT5000 in their watches, don't they? 100 meters of water resistance, again sapphire crystal, 316L stainless steel, on the fly adjustment system in the clasp as well, which is nice. I've been offered this watch for $190 US. Next up, we've got a really interesting looking Proxima. I really like Proxima watches. They tend to be beautifully made. I'm seeing the unicorn logo on the dial, which I'm not a fan of. I thought they'd stopped using that logo on the dials, but I guess they've gone back to it for this particular watch. Really interesting dials and colors. This purple one is so cool. Interesting loom effect as well. The unicorn head is loomed. Really nice bracelet as well. There's a little bit of GS in that bracelet. The loom on their watches is always really, really strong. The finishing is always good. Sapphire crystal, 316L stainless steel. And again, on the fly adjustment system in the clasp. That's becoming the norm these days, isn't it? And I've been offered this watch for $190. Watch number 5 is a San Martin. I've only got one San Martin to show you in this video. It's available on a rubber strap and on a stainless steel bracelet. It's a rather interesting and sort of original-ish looking dive watch. NH35. Yeah, decent specifications, of course. Sapphire crystal, 316L stainless steel. 200 meters of water resistance. No on-the-fly adjustment system in the clasp, though, which is, yeah, that's a rare thing these days, isn't it? And I've been offered the watch on the rubber strap, which is the cheapest version, for $204 US. Next up, we've got another Proxima, an enamel dial Proxima, NH35 again. Again, it's a dive watch, although it's rated as 100 meters of water resistance, so yeah, I'm surprised by that actually. Okay, we'll call it a dive style watch. They always cap their seconds handle, they usually do. I really like that. Nice touch, beautiful beautiful looking watch, isn't it? Again, the bracelet has shades of Grand Seiko, sapphire crystal, 316L, stainless steel. Yeah, what have I been offered this one for? $205 US. If you hadn't noticed, we're going up in price. Watch number 7 is a Seagull. I really like Seagull watches. They're a huge brand, and this is a sort of calendar dress watch. Huge Roman numerals on the dial, which is going to put quite a few people off. I don't think this is going to be a particularly popular one, but yeah, I like them, so I thought I'd show it. Great movement inside this watch. ST2130. It's an ETA 2824 clone. So yeah, a cracking movement. Probably one of my, if not my favourite Seagull movement, because it does find its way into relatively affordable watches like this, and it is just it's a sensational movement. I love it. And I've been offered this watch for $220 US. Yeah, don't expect it to be a popular one, but it's new. Watch number 8. Well, we've got another Seagull to show you. A really nice, strong, sort of royal blue fume dial on this one. Yeah, I like the case shape as well. It's a beautiful looking watch. I think I like the hands. I'm not convinced by the red seconds hand. Same movement as the previous watch, the Seagull ST2130. This watch is going to cost a little bit more. Sapphire crystal, looks like a nice leather strap. I've been offered this watch for $313 US. Next up, we've got a rather expensive Octopus Kraken. I don't know why this watch has been priced so high. NH35, for this sort of money, I'd expect an SW200. I know their watches are beautifully made, and this does look like quite an aggressive, sort of, I don't know, strongly designed Seiko-inspired diver. But yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed with the price. The specifications are good, but no better than the other watches necessarily. Stainless steel, sapphire crystal. No on-the-fly adjustment system in the clasp either. So I'm a little bit confused by this one, although I do like the look of it. I like the strong angular case, that sort of aggressive bezel. I suspect the lume is going to be decent. I've been offered this watch for $360 US. Still a lot of money, isn't it? Now, this last one is by a brand called Huasuo. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I've been looking at this brand for a little while. They've been making these watches for a little while. In fact, I've been in touch with them for quite some time, and now they are ready. They're sending me an orange dial version, I believe, to show in a video. They might be premium watches. I've never handled one. Not the cheapest watches, obviously. Difficult to comment on the prices until you've handled a watch and you truly understand their watches. But is any AliExpress watch worth $500? Oh, it's a tough one, isn't it? Sapphire crystal, a choice of movements, PT5000 or SW200. I think there's a lot of work that's gone into the dials, which is one of the reasons why these watches are a premium. But yeah, until I get one in, until it arrives, I don't really fully understand or can see how they are justifying the price. But anyway, yeah, when it's in, I'll produce a video. Right, guys, that's your lot for today. 10 new watches released onto AliExpress in the last few weeks. Let me know in the comments section which ones you like, and I'll try and get them in for a review as soon as possible. Right, guys, as always, thanks for watching.